If your dog is licking their paws, you're going to want to hear this because you're probably treating the wrong thing. Paw licking is not always a skin problem. Sometimes it's a gut problem. It's usually an inside problem showing up as an outside problem. And once you understand what is causing it, the fix becomes really easy. So let's talk about the most common problems and what you can do to solve it. The first one, and honestly the most common one, is food. Most commercial dog foods are loaded with corn, soy, wheat, artificial ingredients. And what those ingredients do in your dog's body is cause inflammation. And even though inflammation can go anywhere in the body, one of the most common places that it lands is in their paws. So your dogs are licking their paws, but the cause of the issue is actually what's going on inside their body and how their body is processing their food. So the fix for this one is really easy. Just look at the ingredients on your dog's dog food and see if there's corn or soy or wheat, or if there's a big list of artificial ingredients that you can't pronounce. Then you definitely want to look at feeding them something more healthy. I have a ton of recommendations. I'll actually put the link below this video for a whole page of foods that are really healthy for your dog if you're looking to make a change. So the second thing that can cause their paws to have issues is environmental. So that's things that they're encountering out in the world. So where are they walking? Are they walking in grass that's been sprayed with chemicals? Are they going to a park where they spray for bugs and they have the dusting over the yard, and then they're coming home and those chemicals are on their paws? There's a double whammy with this one too, because if your dog has those chemicals on their paws, a lot of times they're going to lick their paws and they're going to ingest those chemicals as well. So really important to be careful with what you put on your own lawn, and definitely check out what they're doing at the parks where you bring your dog. Other things to think about with those environmental triggers are de-icers. Those can be really tough on dogs' paws in the wintertime. And also what you clean your own floors in your home with. So there are now so many natural products that you can use that work really, really well. So if you're using those harsh chemical products, those chemicals are getting on your dog's paws. They can be causing inflammation right on the skin, and also they're licking them and getting them into their body. So the third thing that could be affecting your dog's paws is their gut. So dogs have a gut biome just like we do. They have good and bad bacteria in their gut that makes up most of their immune system. So if those bacteria are out of balance, if there is more bad bacteria than good bacteria, then there'll be all different symptoms that you'll be seeing popping up in your dog. But one of the most common ones is skin issues. So with both humans and dogs, one of the first places that you'll see symptoms when your gut is out of balance, or when your dog's gut is out of balance, is on the skin. So if your dog is having hot spots, if they're having rashes, if they're itchy, or they're licking their paws, there is a good chance that their gut biome is out of balance. So there are a couple great ways to fix an imbalance in their gut that are really easy. The first one is adding a variety of vegetables to their food. So you want to put them in a blender because dogs' guts are not designed to break down thick vegetation. But I have what I call the microbiome mix, which is you take 8 or 10 different vegetables sitting in your fridge, throw them in a blender or a food processor, and then you just put a couple tablespoons into their meals. And that gives them a wide variety of pre and probiotics that their body can use to heal their gut. Another great thing that I use with my dogs and have for many years is a probiotic. So you want to make sure that your probiotic is refrigerated, because if it's not, those bacteria that are in there for your gut actually are dead. So you want to be careful and get something that needs to be refrigerated. I have one that I absolutely love. I will put the link to that in the comments, but it absolutely took my dogs from being sluggish to acting like puppies again. So they have been on it for years. And it's just so important because it's very hard to get all the nutrients that they need in order to keep their gut healthy. So if you add that little tiny, it's this powder, you add like this much to every meal, then you just know that they're getting that probiotic that they need. So here's what you want to stop doing if they are licking their paws. The first one is you want to stop putting a cone on them. So we don't want to say, okay, they're licking their paws, we're just going to teach them that they're not allowed to lick their paws. We definitely want to go further than that. We want to make sure that we're treating whatever is causing their paws to be itchy and for them to lick them. So we want to use the things that we were just talking about and not just say, stop licking your paws and we're going to ignore what's causing the problem. You also want to stop using the anti-itch sprays and the steroid sprays that some vets will recommend. So steroids are a huge gut interrupter, which means that it wrecks their gut biome. So we are going the wrong direction if we're doing that. We put something topical on their paws. Yes, the itch might go away for a few minutes, but that is not a long-term solution. So if you're looking for something natural to heal their paws, then I will put a couple recommendations in the comments, but definitely don't want to use those chemical sprays or the steroidal sprays. And another problem with those products are that you use them for a little while, the itch goes away. When those steroids wear off, then your dog's paws will be itchy again because we haven't dealt with that underlying cause. So you want to make sure that you don't have those 3 ingredients in your dog's food. You want to make sure you're wiping your dog's paws off when they come in for a walk anywhere, just to make sure you get those chemicals, salt from the road, whatever might be out there off of their feet. And we also want to start thinking about their gut biome. It's a great thing to be building their gut biome up anyway, whether their paws are itchy or not. So definitely something you want to start thinking about, adding those vegetables to their food, thinking about maybe adding a probiotic to your routine. So let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Go ahead and follow me for more natural care advice for your dog. And I hope everything is great with you and your dog this week. And I will see you in next week's video.